Hello, my name is Francis Bach. I want to talk about my experiences. Here's my story. In 1986, when I was 7 years old, in my former country, Sudan, my mother asked me one evening to go to the local market to sell eggs and beans. I went to the markets where the Arab militia from northern Sudan came to the market and they killed the people around me and they captured me with many other kids. And after they finished, when they destroyed everything on the market, they marched all the way to the north. And we were divided up to militiamen, which I were given to the guy named Juma Abdullah, who took me to his farm. And he sent his 3 children to beat me. And they all were shouting, saying, Abid, Abid. So one day when I learned Arabic in a few months, Juma come to me to bring me something to eat, and before he returns, I asked him why he called me Abid. And the whole family called me Abid, black slave. And why they forced me to sleep with the animals. And also asked them why no one loved me. My master didn't answer my questions. His answer was beat. He grabbed his stick and he beat me instead. And he told me never ever ask me again these questions. 2 days later he came to me and he said, the reason we call you Abid, black slave, and made you sleep with the animals is because you are an animal. I used to cry daily, day and night. They never ever felt my pain and what was going through with me as a young child. I finally said it's a time to get away from this farm. It's a time to really leave this family and seek for the place that I could be free and be treated as a human being. So I lived double life with him until when I reached age of 14 years old, 7 years working with him. I first decided to skip. I failed my first attempt because I went the wrong direction because I didn't know nowhere when I were taken to that community. I was too young, 7 years old, and I didn't know anything. So someone else saw me and he brought me back to my master's home. So I waited for 3 more years. I didn't rush until when I attained age 17 years old, which is 1996. I finally said it's a time to get away from this farm. So I made my last decisions and commitment to skip. For 10 years I was serving the master as a slave. And 10 years later, I skipped and made my way to the capital city of Sudan, Khartoum, where I spent 2 years and eventually made my way to Cairo, Egypt in 1998. In 1999, with the help of the UN, I made my way to the United States, to Fargo, North Dakota. In 2000, I decided to work with American anti-slavery groups, the human rights organizations, who are fighting against slavery worldwide in Boston, Massachusetts. And today, I speak at many public schools, colleges and universities, and community centers and Christian churches and Jewish synagogue to tell my personal story and also speak on behalf of my people, South Sudanese, and also to speak on behalf of 27 million people who are still enslaved today worldwide. I have to use my freedom to free those who are still in my positions. Because for 10 years I used to lie awake at night and wonder who's going to come and free me. And I'm glad I actually made my way to freedom. And that's why I called myself a lucky man.